My name is David Elon. I am the artist for the Michael Jackson tribute portrait. It's the largest tribute in the world to Michael Jackson. It's available in 180 countries so far. People are joining from 180 countries. The way it works is that I draw using only dots. Technique.
You do what? Let me get a little bit higher here. You what?
I'm drawing a portrait of Michael Jackson using only dots. Technique is called pointillism, and every dot in the drawing represents one person. People are joining from all over the world to get their dot in the creation of Michael's image. It's completely free, and we have a lot of Michael Jackson's friends and family and celebrity friends in there. And we also have people from all over the world, from small towns. We have 250,000 people that have joined so far, and we're going to have millions by the time we're done.
And how can people find out more information? What's the web address?
They go to www.michaeljacksontributeportrait.com.
Hi.
And it's free. And what I love about this tribute is that it's all access. Every Michael Jackson fan in the world can be a part of it and be a part of it forever. It's an interactive work of art, and fans are often frustrated that they hear about tributes in London or even the Staples Center Memorial, and they would do anything to be there. But some of these fans are in small villages in India, 13-year-olds, and how are they ever going to get to these memorials? And the Michael Jackson tribute portrait is something that they can actually do, participate in, and be a part of forever. Their dots, they get a dot in their name, and the dots come together to form the image of Michael. It's important to the fans to know that this has the blessing of the Jackson family, and to know that this is a museum piece in the making. It's actually, this is not something digital that exists online. They participate online, but it's a canvas. It's a museum piece. We've been contacted by prestigious museums with their interest in this work of art, and it's made from the participation of the fans. Every dot you see, when you see the portrait in person, it has a profound impact on people. And you look really close and you see how it's made from tiny dots, and every dot you see is a person, not just a fan, but an entire life that was influenced by Michael Jackson in some way. So it really is very profound when you see the portrait in person, and how all the dots come together and work together to create this beautiful image, and the fans actually become part of the big picture, not just paying tribute to Michael, the greatest entertainer of all time, but the humanitarian as well. And we hope that this portrait will personify Michael and be an icon that helps to inspire people to carry on Michael's mission and his vision for the world.
We gave dots tonight in the heart of the portrait, and there was you were asking about whether people were moved by it. A lot of people cry as they watch their dot be placed. Some people are like, yeah, I'm a dot in the portrait, and other people begin to weep. And I think they just realize how much Michael impacted their life. Seeing that dot placed helps them realize how they're really part of his living legacy, that it's not, the music is his legacy, the entertainment, but the choices and actions that each of us take are also his legacy, as we were impacted by his life.
The really cool thing about the portrait is that once you join, there's a whole website on there, and people are meeting other people, and they themselves have started their own organizations and to find different ways to donate time and money to charities and hospitals, and it's amazing what people are doing on our site. And we're also helping along with that, like a sick child in Germany. His name is Joshua, and he has leukemia, and we have people from all over the world writing him letters and giving him love and support, and he's doing a lot better because of that, because of the love that he's been getting. And it's the cool thing about the drawing itself is that the dots by themselves are just dots. It's the way that the picture is formed by the dots working together. The people.
Does the user know where the dot goes?
Yeah. When I draw that day, I have a log, and we put it online that you can actually zoom in the portrait, and there's also logs saying where you are. And that's the cool thing. Like Michelle was saying, that people get very excited about their dots, and the ones that came here today that have already had their dots, they tell me where their dots are. They tell me their dot number. They get so excited about it, and they say, "Oh my God, I'm in the upper lip," and they come and they take a closer look. And it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to me, But the reason why it means a lot to them is because they know that they are a part of something, that they are working together with people from 180 countries. It's not just a tribute like you put your name and you move on. You are a part of something important, and everybody's equally important in the portrait. It doesn't matter where you live or who you are. You are important, or else the drawing will not be completed.
One of the DOT members on our site said, "We lost Michael, but we found each other." And I think that's where we're going from here. This is the 1-year anniversary of his passing, and I think where we're going from here is that before he died, we had one Michael Jackson, and everybody relied on him to make this world a better place. And now there's millions of fans throughout the world who have taken on that responsibility to do his work. So in some ways, his influence on the world has grown since his passing. A lot of people have said, what happens after this portrait is completed? We need 1 million dots to complete the portrait. And what happens is we want this portrait to inspire people to carry on Michael's mission. We did an event with 60 children from the inner city. Jermaine Jackson was there with us, along with some other celebrities, and these 60 kids from the inner city walked down the red carpet with the cast members from This Is It, and to see and watch the film, and had popcorn, and Jermaine watched the film with them. Although I'm sure he's seen it many times, he stayed and watched it with the kids. And this is an example of what this portrait can do. These kids got their dots, and we were all there because of Michael and because of the portrait.
What would you say were some of Michael's messages?
His message he had a profound passion for children who were disadvantaged, children who were sick, children who had lost their childhood like he had in many ways. So that's what comes to mind for me. Of course, the environment and animals, but it's really, for me, it's the children and protecting them.
I think Michael's message was to lead with love in everything. To lead with love in everything you do. To let that be the driving force behind your decisions, and to take care of the planet, and to try to approach the problems of the world by taking care of the children first.
What I'm learning about Michael Jackson is that there's an underlying message of love and understanding and supporting people. I mean, he had such a kind heart that you can apply it to anything. You can apply it to the environment, to the kids, and to just anybody who needs help. I just don't think he can hurt a fly. And when you're that kind of person, you can pick any topic and you can show love to that topic, to that person. We've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of people who are very, very close to Michael Jackson, and we're hearing a million stories of the things that he's done, that nobody will ever know about, and things that he's done that's been very public. And I'm always amazed at the next story that we hear.
What other type of art have you done?
I've always been doing, for well over a decade now, I've been doing the pointillism, but the 1 dot equals 1 person started with a project called Points with Purpose, and that's for survivors of rape and sexual abuse. So it's a similar thing where people are coming together to create a portrait of a survivor.
Michael's tribute portrait was invited to visit Dr. Maya Angelou in her home. When we asked her how she felt about having her dot placed in the portrait, she said a lot of things, but she concluded with the statement, "Michael spoke for me." And that just really hit me hard, because Dr. Angelou is one of the spokespersons for our society. She stands up and speaks when there's a presidential inauguration. She says, where are we in history, and where are we going, and why is this moment important? And when she says Michael Jackson spoke for me, that's really big.
Have you seen my childhood?
My name is Larry Nemmer. I'm the guy on the left having lunch in Michael Jackson's kitchen. I was part of the Jackson defense team in my capacity as a documentary filmmaker and legal video specialist. I spent many days videotaping inside Michael Jackson's Neverland estate, and I spent 2 days on the witness stand, presenting and narrating.